Guys, this is Lucas Bilek speaking today. So we are today 7th of October 2020, and I have here one of our players from Nigeria. Let me present to you John.
Yeah,
John, hello, how are you?
I'm fine.
So John is been here now for few months. He will tell you his story. I want you guys, anyone who will watch this video, I want you to see the story of a football player playing in Czech Republic. So John, feel free, say whatever you like to say, and
Yeah.
explain people how is Czech Republic, how is football life, what you have learned, what you're missing, how people should react, things like that.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's very great to be here. It's a very big opportunity for me, and I think you coming a footballer coming to Czech to play, you have to have this at the back of your mind, like you coming for the game at the same time you coming to adapt to what you're gonna see here, because when I came in, it was a little bit different from Africa, but I was able to like from one step to another. Things are always been different in different angles, but you have to try to bring the two elements together to work for yourself and to work towards your goal. It's really really strong. It's a very strong league here in Czech. You have to be physical. You have to be very very physical, and at the same time you have to be smart, and also you have to be more social with them. In not that not everybody has the ability to like learn or understand what they're saying, but at least you have to be more social with them to be able to interact, communicate with them. And it's so good. It's so good. I'm being able to like communicate and understand some few words, which is good for me. And actually in my football, so in my playing time, is more good. Like I really enjoy it. Like anytime being on the pitch is very very good, because from the day one to up to the stage has been more improving and improving in from different angles for me, and which I keep working hard towards. If you want to be here, play football in Czech Republic, I will tell everyone you have to have this mind. Number one, go for your target. Number two, be ready to move and to change to any kind of condition you can find yourself, because these are very important. People are not you are yourself, so you have to learn the way to communicate with them, and hopefully you're gonna get the best.
So what? Just to be clear, what do you think is the biggest difference between, let's say, football in Africa, in Nigeria, let's say,
Yeah.
and let's say football here? So imagine that the boy is coming from academy or from some local club in Nigeria.
Yeah.
Okay, let's say, for example. So do you think that they are ready?
Yeah. In football in Africa.
Because I don't think they are ready sometimes.
Yeah, in football in Africa, just as I said, football in Africa, mostly in my country, Nigeria, we got a lot of talent there. People who are skillful and very, very good. But the issue is, to my own understanding, being here in Czech, you have to know there's something we call skills and there's something we call hard work. You have to compare the two together. You can be skillful, at the same time you have to find the hard work with it, because you cannot be skillful without the hard work, and you cannot be hard work without the skill. So you have to bring the two together to work perfectly for you. Football in Africa is a little bit different from here, because here in Czech, mostly in the lower league or in the upper league, number one, you have to be more technical, which has been part of the issue we have in Africa. Not all African players are so super technical, but very skillful. They are very skillful,
Very
which
strong.
are very strong and very skillful, which I'm very sure of this. And but yeah, you have it technical. They have to like check your technical ability, or you develop that yourself. You can develop that yourself here by learning each and every moment in the training and even off and in the pitch. And also, Africa football is more of some conditions, but yeah, it's not like that, because yeah, you have to be 100% to be on the pitch. You have to be 100%. It's not like you want to manage or no. You have to be 100%. But in Africa, based on the way things is, you can still like patch up or not. But yeah, you have to be 100%. So coming there to play is another great experience for me, and it has been good for me. It's been good. because it improves me a lot to be a better player in the future, even more bigger than this.
Okay, guys. So I hope that this is something that can help you to understand that me, for example, and John here. First of all, I'm not doing some shitty agent job. This is my favor for John and for all, let's say, African players. It's to guys give you something that is not only about the play. You can be Messi. I told you many times. You can be Messi, but if you don't have mind, if you do not have the learning curve, which means if you are not studying the language, the culture, understanding the club, the players, then your skills are wasted, right, John?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Correct or not?
Yeah. Because you, in the first place, you have to know how to communicate with them. Like I have to learn, number one, what is called ball, because in Africa you can just say ball, they are gonna give you the ball. They know this is the ball. But here you have to say ballon, which is the ball, and you come in to the pitch. You have to know. You have to go with your kopashki, which is the boot. So you have to know this, and when you're playing on the pitch, they want you to like defense more. They are not gonna say, hey, defense. They are gonna tell you rather. So these are the words that are very key in the game. So you have to know this to able to like communicate with them and to understand them.
How do you implement yourself in the life here? I mean, generally the life. How is the life for you? I mean, what's the biggest difference? What's the biggest challenge? That's a good question.
Yeah.
What's the biggest challenge for African player in order to get easily by in Czech Republic? Regardless if it's Prague, Vyškov, or Brno, whatever.
Yeah.
What's the biggest difference?
The biggest difference for me is number one. For me, I don't know for others, but for me, when I came in, it was winter, so cold.
Talk about the winter.
Yeah, it's so cold. I got my legs being freeze out under 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I could not play shit. It was so difficult for me because it's so cold.
So what did you do?
But I have to personally, because this is what I want everybody to know. If you are an African player and you've been brought into the code for the first time, I'm going to advise you this. You always have to give yourself this personal training in the code, which I do every day. After training, I go into the snow myself. In the evening, I train. When I was in Visociana, I train every day just to catch up with the code because it's so fucking for me. First week, I trained the first day, the second day, I could not even it was like I have a weak foot, but it's not like that because it was the code.
How can the boys in Africa, anyone in Africa, how can they prepare for this? What do you think that they can do in order to prepare?
Yeah. For me, we in Africa, we don't have this kind of code, which is winter. But I think for the boys, number one is the heart. You must have this big heart in you, the art of improvement. My coach always said this to me. Always have this big art of improvement. It's the biggest room in football.
It's called hunger.
Yeah, hunger. You have to be having that in you.
Humble, hungry, self-discipline, and go forward. Go forward.
Yes, you have to have this in your mind. So, number one, you come into the code. You can come in the summer, which you will not. You'll be able to express yourself. But once it's been the winter, just like now, it's going to the winter, which many players have to come in. Now they will be transformed. So you have to be prepared for the code. And how can you prepare for the code is when you keep training more and more into it so you can adapt. Before where I can come.
You have a fridge in Africa, right?
Yeah.
Can you kind of close yourself in the fridge, or can you go to some? I don't know. Can you go to some?
That reminds me of this.
Rocky, right? Rocky training inside of this freezer, or what's it called? This meat like factory.
Yeah, this reminds me of my first rehab in Geneva after lot of training. So we went to go for the rehab, and there was this hot room. Everybody I was in the hot room. I never feel. But when I was being taken to the basin of the ice, I entered. I could not last 30. I can't even last 3 to 30 seconds. I have to come outside because I feel so cold. And gradually, I was able to last 20, 30, 40 seconds. Then I began to adapt to it. And also, just as I said, you must be able to learn how to give yourself that personal training in it, because most of the time it's always cold. And this is one of the big problems we Africans are facing. When it comes to winter, we always been freeze out. it's always been cold. It's more because Africa is not that cold like here, but that the cold, the biggest challenge for me is the cold. The cold kills me when I came in. It kills me so much. But I keep working hard. Every time I have my free time, no training, I go to the training ground on my own, do some running in the cold, even sometimes go with the ice for jogging, and so these were able to like I was able to adapt my system to it. So very, very good. Right now I'm more better. Like I can say perfect, but I'm better than the previous.
But you've been here already a few months.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
so that's the same.
Yeah.
So guys, I hope that this is really like helpful to you, and yeah, I hope that you take some experience from this. And actually, I would like to conduct this kind of interviews with all the boys that we bring to Czech Republic before actually come here, because I think it's very essential, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, so this was John from Nigeria, and yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much.